Des yeux qui font baisser les miens, un rire qui se perd sous sa bouche. Voilà le portrait sans retouche de l'homme à quel j'appartiens. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose.
Better if you cover this and lift that. That's better.
Wow, sounds really
Yes.
nice. It's beautiful, I love
Oh,
it.
thank you.
Why did you decide to come here?
Well, I wanted to continue my studies in flute before I did my undergraduate degree in London. So then I wanted to continue my studies in France because it's a great country for the flute.
And why did you choose to play the flute?
Well, I was very young actually, I was 7 years old, and my friend brought it to music class once, and I saw it, I just saw the instrument, and the same night I went home and I asked my parents if I could start playing the flute, and just like that, I started.
Oh, nice. So what type of flute do you play? Are there different types?
Yes, there are different types. This is a normal concert C flute, which is the most played in the orchestra, but I also am very interested in contemporary music, and I started my own project where people would compose pieces for me to play on a bass flute, which is like this flute, but just much bigger, and it sounds much lower.
Tell me about this place. It's amazing.
Well, today we're in Palais Vivienne. It was built in the 17th century. It's a gorgeous place, and in the 19th century there were a lot of concerts here by famous musicians, and even around the area, not only here but in Paris. It was a very important time, and for example, Chopin was living in Paris. And today it's actually owned by Pierre-Jean Chalençon, which he's probably, I think he's the world's most famous collector of Napoleon, which you can see, it's full of beautiful artifacts. So it's a very lovely place to be and to play in Paris.
It's very nice. I'm really happy to be here. Do you miss Brazil?
I miss it very much, yeah. I mean, I miss my some friends there, but I also miss a lot of the music there. Even though I love contemporary music and classical music, there's a part of me which misses playing Brazilian music.
So do you play any Brazilian music at
Yeah,
the moment?
I play some traditional Brazilian music, but since I'm such a fan of playing music by living composers, I collaborate with a lot of composers where they have written pieces for me and in the Brazilian style.
Beautiful. I'd love to hear some.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I had the idea to create the piano lab with my meeting with Michel Laborde, who is a great piano builder and conceptor and technician. And really I discovered the instrument through another aspect than just playing the piano as I was doing. And it's really a great world, and there are so many things to invent again. We do things made in France, we invent new shapes. We do like chocolate pianos with performances when we eat pianos with the public. We also do piano shapes like stones. We created the company 2 years ago, and we are based in Paris, and it's a huge place full of pianos, and we plan to start developing international aspect of our company, so we are really happy to share our passion. We are really crazy about pianos. We put our pianos in really great places in France, like Château de Versailles, or Musée d'Orsay, or Grand Palais for La Biennale. So we are really proud to show our creativity and our knowledge in such places and we also like to have fun with pianos, so we have really expert skills.
Beautiful spring day.
Please make this boy feel alright. Please recognize.
So how does Paris inspire you?
It inspires me because it's such a cosmopolitan city. There are people from all over the world, and with my background, I mean, I'm Brazilian, British. I was born in Tokyo. I've lived in South Korea and Austria. So it's also, I identify myself a lot with the city because it's so mixed and there's just so much variety.
So Paris has always been a hub for musicians.
Yes.
And
believe
do
so.
you think it's still the same?
Oh yes, very much so. I mean, it's not only because it's a big city, but I think culture is very important in France. And since Paris is the capital, it's very rich. So there's always stuff going on. You can always meet new people. It's really, there are a lot of musicians here.
And what are your influences? What inspires you?
What inspires me a lot? Probably other people, all the foreigners that are in Paris as myself. I mean, French people too, but you just get people are just so rich, like their background, their history, their culture, and you can learn so much. So I think when you're always learning, it's always you're always inspired.
Saying that we're here, and there's even his manuscript. It's crazy.
Wow. How old?
I don't know, but it's
Do you know this music?
I don't know this one, but it's his handwriting. It's his. Oh, this is amazing. Yeah. He was really inspired. He loved Egypt and Asia, and you can hear it so much in his music. Even in one of his most famous works, La Mer, there's a lot of Asian aspects in the music.
You know, I studied Debussy in school in Switzerland.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I never thought I would come and see his plays.
I know, for a musician it's also an amazing place to be. He's one of my favorite composers. I've always loved his work. He's written so many things for flutes and orchestral flute solos. It's really a joy to be here.
So what are you going to play first?
Well, I love his work for flute, but there's a piece by solo piano which has always been very special for me. It's called Rêverie. So I made an arrangement with another Brazilian chap called Pablo Schuch, and we're going to play the arrangement for you today.
I'd love to hear it.
Sure.
Where are we going to play?
It's in front of a chateau which was from the Prince of France.
Okay, well, let's go.
Yeah.